Now I will discuss countable and uncountable nouns. What are countable nouns? Countable nouns are the that names of things or animal or people or something, some nouns that can be counted with eyes. We can count like 1, 2, 3, etc. For example, these are countable nouns that can be counted. For example, 5 apples. We can count 5 apples. Yes. 2 hands. We can count 2 hands. 3 biscuits. We can count 3 biscuits. 1 chair. Easily we can count 1 chair. But what are uncountable nouns? Well, those nouns that cannot be counted. We can only see it and feel it, touch it, but we cannot count it. What are these types of nouns? Water. We can easily touch the water, we can see the water, we can feel the water, but can we count the water? Never. We cannot count the water. That's why water is called uncountable noun. Similarly, tea, we cannot count tea. Oil, we cannot count oil. Rice, we cannot count rice. Now, if we have to count these uncountable nouns and countable nouns, there are different system in English language. For example, for countable nouns, we have to use much. Sorry, for countable nouns, we have to use many. For countable nouns, we use many. Always remember. And for uncountable nouns, we use much. Always remember. For example, how many apples are in the bag? Apples are countable. If we ask somebody what is the number of the apples, then we have to ask how many apples. What number of apples means how many apples. It is because apple is countable noun. Similarly, how many bananas, how many eggs, how many guavas, etc. And what about if we have to measure the uncountable nouns? We have to use much. For example, how much oil is in the bottle? How much oil is in the bottle? Let us move to the next page. Portion number A, complete Saroja's mother's question with much or many. Okay. Saroja said, how much ghee do we have in the fridge? She want to know what is the amount of what is the quantity amount of ghee. Ghee is an uncountable noun. That's why we will use much before ghee. How much before ghee? Similarly, how much paneer is there? Now, can you, question number 3, can you look in the fruit bowl now? How many bananas do we have? Now, bananas. I have told you that bananas are countable nouns. That's why how many is used, not much here. How many bananas are there? Question number 4. Similarly, how many mangoes are there? Mangoes are also countable nouns. So, always remember, before countable nouns, we use many, how many, and before uncountable nouns, we use how much. When we want to talk about the quantity of uncountable nouns, such as water, oil, tea, and we use a special word of that thing for the container. Sometimes we can use special words instead of much, okay, for uncountable nouns only. What are these words? Look at this. For example, cake, a piece of cake. For example, water, a glass of water. It is also process of counting now. A glass of water is also a process of counting. Similarly, a bucket of water is also a process of counting. So these are also uncountable nouns. Watermelon, a slice of watermelon, part. A bowl of rice. Rice is an uncountable noun. That is a bowl of rice. Now come to part number B here. These are found, we can found this in the text of your A Bottle of Dew story. Dash this portion will transform any object into gold. You have seen that the sage said, a drop of this portion. It will take me years to collect what? 5 liters of dews. Okay. Now come to C. Similarly, we have discussed that uncountable nouns are also measured by some special words like this: a drop of, a glass of, etc. You have to fill these blanks by reading this. Look at this. Jimmy has a bottle of milk with honey every day in the morning. What does Jimmy have? Jimmy has a bottle of milk with honey every day in the morning. After that, he usually adds a few spoons from the jar of honey. So, a jar of honey. Now, today, he also had a slice of bread, and egg along with milk. But he took only a packet of chips and a glass of juice for his lunch. His mother asked him to have a piece of cake and a cup of milkshake from the school canteen. She also reminded him about a bar of chocolate. So, bar of chocolate, cup of milk, piece of cake, glass of juice, packet of chips, slice of bread, jar of honey, and bottle of milk. Let us move to the next page. Subject-Verb Agreement. Subject means the doer, like he, I, they, this pronouns, and some proper nouns, and common nouns. Oh, any name can be subject also. So, who is the doer is the subject. Okay. And what about verb? We know that verb is a word that does some action or signifies what there is something, what a thing is, or what a thing has, or what a person or animal thing has, does, etc. So these are verb. Now what happens? Subject always should match. Subject should always match with verb. Otherwise, sentence would be wrong. If we don't use proper subject with proper verb, then the sentence becomes wrong. There are some rules. First rule is a singular subject is always followed by a singular verb. Singular verb means for be verbs, is singular, are not are is plural. In past tense, was is singular, were is plural. For have verb, has is singular, have is plural. Always remember that. Okay. Now come to here this. My uncle is a doctor. What is my uncle is? My uncle is a singular noun. That's why subject is singular. Is a doctor. Therefore, is a singular verb. I told you that is a singular verb. My uncle is a doctor. In this sentence, the singular subject uncle followed by singular verb is. Now a plural subject is always takes a plural verb. My parents are teachers. You always know everybody know that parents are plural nouns. That's why plural, my parents subjects is plural. That's why are is plural verb. No, taken in the sentence. My parents are teachers is correct sentence. Not my parents My parents are the teachers is correct, not my parent is the teacher. Always remember. In principal verbs, active verbs like do, work, etc., what happens? We add s in the present tense only. We add s after the verb in case of present tense only. Sometimes the verb takes es, sometimes okay, sometimes we take es, the verbs take es, or sometimes takes s itself. Always remember. For example, my uncle walks. My uncle is a singular subject. That's why my uncle walks, not work. He is a singular subject. He works. My mother works. My mother is she. That is why she works. The computer works. Computer is it. That's why it works. All are singular. That's why verbs are also singular. Now, see the portion number D. Ashok plays. My sister likes. Mr. and Mrs. Murthy is plural, that's why go. The computer is singular, that's why cost. Abnit and Kirat, this is plural. Abnit and Kirat are plural, more than one, that's why help. The test is singular, that's why was. Similarly, portion number E, Sweta is doing her work at the moment. At the moment is present tense, and Sweta is singular verb, a subject, that's why verb is also singular. Nita and Vela is plural verb, subject, that's why have is plural verb. And I was in bed when the phone rang. It is in past tense, and also I is a singular subject, that's why I was in bed. My brother is a singular subject, passed in all exams. It is past, it is present perfect tense, and subject is also singular, that's why has, not have. Our teachers were having meeting in the classroom, so I could not go there. Our teachers are plural, and having meeting in the classroom is a past continuous tense, that's why it is were, not was. We can't go out because we are studying for an important test. We can't go out because we are studying for an important test. Here subject is we. We is a plural subject, that's why are is a plural verb. And we're studying, it's a present continuous tense, that's why are is used instead of where. Okay, to the next page. Now I will discuss about syllables. Syllables are the basic sounds by which words are made. How would you identify what are the basic sounds? Put your hand under your chin. Here is given. Lower part of the mouth is called chin. Under your chin, and say the word paper. Paper. How many times did your chin drop? Notice. Paper. It's two times, huh? That's why paper is a two syllabic word. It has two syllable. Pay one syllable, per another syllable. So syllable is a unit of pronunciation that contains single vowel sound. Okay. Syllables is a unit of pronunciation in which a single vowel sound exists. Always in a syllable there exists a single vowel sound. We have to remember that. Here come to portion number A. Here come dog. Chin is one time moving, that's why dog is a one syllabic word. Blanket. Blanket, two syllabic words. Similarly, say cat, one syllabic word. Chair, one syllabic word. Sky, one syllabic word. House, one syllabic word. Now come to two syllabic words. Poem. Look at this. Po plus em. Poem. Po one vowel sound. Em another vowel sound. Table. Table. Look at this. Two syllabic words. Bottle. Two syllabic words. Pencil. Two syllabic words. Now come to three syllabic words. Computer. Look at this. Come one. Pu. Two. Ter. Computer, three syllabic words. Beautiful. Beau, one. T2. Full, three. Syllable. One. Lay, one. Two. Bull, three. India. In, one. D2. Yeah. It's three syllabic words. Similarly, I have given this solution. You have to just remember it and pronounce loudly. Now I'll move to the next portion. Look at these pictures. What are you noticing? Here, a boy has come with a picnic with his mother. You have to identify the picture and arrange in proper order so that a story is made. Look at this. First, here they have come for a picnic. Second, they are enjoying here. They are enjoying. They are rowing. They are boating, enjoying. Similarly, the enjoying picture they are enjoying. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Come in swimming, in connection of swimming, the boy starts to submerge, to drown. After that, seeing this, his father comes. That's why, sorry. After this, his father, seeing this, his father comes. That means it is 5. It is 5 and it is 6. After that, his father saves him. They are ready to go out. This is 6. This is 5. This is 6. This is 5. Okay. Now you have to write a story. Suppose the boy's name is Rahul. He has came with his family. Name the boy Rahul or anything else. Okay. Suppose once upon a time in the summer vacation holidays, Rahul planned to go to Marina Beach for picnic. They went for Marina Beach. They started to enjoy there. They were boating in the water of the sea. Rahul and his sister were swimming. They were trying to catch each other, but suddenly what happened? Rahul started to drown. Then he started to shout, "Help, help, help." By seeing this, his father came, his father knew swimming and rescue him. After that, the story ends happily. Try to write in this way, in your own language. Okay. So that's the end for your chapter number 1, a bottle of dew. In the next class, in the next video, I will come with your first poem, Friends. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.